Mercedes Mone did an interview, and it's just certifiably insane. I mean, so she did an interview with Hot 97, which I didn't know was still a thing. I feel like Hot 97. I remember that from like the early 2000s.
Did she get shot while she was there? Isn't that what happens at Hot 97?
No, it's different.
That's only when you go to Summer Jam.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, so let's take a look at Mercedes Mone. Hold on, I'm gonna kill my screen for this so that I can actually do the screen share without having to do other stupid things.
It's okay. The people need to learn patience. Like if for whatever reason, let's say you try to use a voice modulation and it doesn't work.
Son of a gun. Oh my goodness. Oh man. All right. So Mercedes Mone reveals why she left WWE and addresses being an unsafe wrestler. I missed that part of her addressing being an unsafe wrestler.
You didn't miss it, sir. It's coming.
All right, so here we go. So we're about 15 and a half minutes into this. I think it starts around like 16 minutes in. Let's take a look here and
say a prayer, guys. You have time.
Yeah, and these women here in AEW excited me.
I looked at all these women in the WWE and I got so excited because I was like, oh my God, Mercedes, you're gonna beat all of them. And they can't say no.
A little taste with Willow last year. And she just blossomed into the superstar overnight. And I had instant chemistry with her.
I had so much chemistry with Willow until I like totally fell off the top rope and broke my leg.
I'm like, I can go back and wrestle her. That's an easy storyline. And she's so amazing. And
she is totally okay with me always beating her.
It's an easy storyline when you win everything, you know?
Yep.
Very easy.
LOL, Mercedes wins. What?
Chat saying it's quiet. They can't hear it.
Oh, they can't hear it?
Just turn it up, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, turn it up. Okay. Oh, it's quiet. Okay, so it's not that it's muted. Oh, I see.
Sorry.
How about now, chat?
These girls are giving me dreams.
Perfect.
And I love
dreams.
Yeah. Was that better, chat? Tell me. That's what they say.
Indeed.
I can't see, so.
She's talking. So
yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Tooney, they wished for it and you made it happen.
Can you make it much lower? Like so low that everybody has to hear with their spirit?
Okay, well, we're about to get into the absolute batshit crazy stuff. All right.
Just blossomed into the superstar overnight. And I had instant chemistry with her. And I'm like, I can go back and wrestle her. That's an easy storyline.
Yeah,
and she's so amazing. And I just was watching the woman like, these girls are giving me dreams. And I love dreaming about wrestling. I love seeing the visions of what moves do I want to do with the girls or how do I want to sell.
I love when other wrestlers come into my dreams. It's like an ethereal experience. They slither into my soul.
When I showed up and I got my contract, I made Tony put in the contract that I got everything, including their dreams. So now I get all of their dreams and they get none of their dreams. But I still
God, is she Freddy Krueger?
She should soon, man.
Your soul is mine. Fatality.
Fresh. How sweet. Oh.
She's manifesting.
Sell something. And I haven't had visions of wrestling dreams in so long. So for my dreams to come back and to have
I haven't had visions and wrestling dreams in so long. So I remember I went up to Becky Lynch and I was like, Becky, I totally had a dream about the fact that I'm so much better than you. And then she punched me in the head and I haven't had dreams ever since.
I asked for Becky money and they said no. So I boo-boo faced and left.
I thought they used to call dreams gimmicks. I don't know. When did that change?
All right. We haven't even gotten into the truly crazy stuff yet.
the visions and the dreams of the AEW girls. That's where I knew. I'm like, yep, The alignment's here. This is the place where I have to be. This is
The
Oh my
alignment!
God.
Like the alignment is like Saturn was like totally in the right spot where it was like Mercedes, go there and take all this guy's money and like totally beat all his roster. And it was like and then like the moon of Mars, Phobos and Deimos, they were like, Mercedes, you should win a belt like every time you wrestle.
I was having dreams that I'd be a big Hollywood actress, but then I didn't make money in my dreams. So then I had a dream that I'd go to Japan and I'd be a big wrestler again. But then I didn't make money in that dream. And then Tony came and he gave me a whole bunch of money. And then I started dreaming again. It was so great.
This is my nightmare.
Kevin, I gotta ask you, Kevin, how many of these types of people have you run into in the wrestling business, bud?
Bro, I just had to deal with this weekend. Did
you really?
I absolutely had to deal with this to the point that I have no problem. I had to call Crowbar to be like, bro, am I going crazy? And when I gave him the situation, he was like, dude, you've been around long enough to tell this idiot to not use expletives on the show that we're trying not to get demonetized. But it's these effing people.
Wait. So somebody was using expletives on a show where they weren't supposed to and almost getting you demonetized. Wow, Kev, that must suck.
I was talking about you versus saying what I actually wanted to say.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I saw an opportunity to be sarcastic, and I had to take it.
Oh, really? Didn't notice. It's effing brutal. Here, I have another one too. I just got one last night, and you're not going to believe how much he's asking for. I have no problem dropping his name.
Is it
no, you don't have to drop the name.
So it's someone who was on NXT for 45 seconds and was billed as the next Brock Lesnar.
I know who that is.
Oh, Lars Sullivan.
No. Can I say it? You don't have to tell me if I'm right, but I think I know it.
Yeah, I won't confirm or deny.
Okay, I'm guessing this is Parker Bordeaux.
Senator, I can't confirm or deny that.
Okay.
I got a very nice, lengthy DM asking about shows. Then when I inquired about pricing, it was like over $2K.
What?
But was willing to work for cheap for a measly $600.
Oh, wow.
And it took every ounce. When I say every ounce of my will to not be like, MFer, you haven't done bleep. I'm not here to feed your effing delusion.
Oh my God!
Please go find some other mark to bother.
Oh, I'm so glad that you held that back and didn't say it in front of thousands of people.
I don't think we're gonna have a problem talking bad about Parker Bordeaux. Something tells me.
Well, can anybody tell me when he was in AEW? Because he said he was in AEW.
Yeah, he was in ROH.
Was he on Doc Elevation or something?
He was in ROH. He was in a group with Slim J and
who?
Oh,
Sanjay. Wow. Wasn't Sanjay in it? I think he was in. No, Sanjay wasn't. But he was in a group in ROH. The Kingdom. I think he was in the Kingdom. If I remember,
it was something. It was some sort of Rick Ross-esque Miami.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, Trench, the guy who everyone thought was Tom McDonald, was in it too. Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
So, Kevin, I got a good piece of old Northeastern promoter advice to give whenever you get stuck in that situation with somebody where they quote you something like that. Ask them, how much do you think a ticket is? How much is a ticket usually to your show, Kevin? It's on average.
Anywhere from $10 to $20.
All right, so let's say it's what, $10 bucks? All right. So 200. How many tens are in 2,000? Somebody Mitch, I'm gonna ask
I'll say 20. Oh wait, no, 200.
There are 200 tens in 2000.
So
is that 200 people? He's going to draw 200 people.
Well,
just to break even?
No, he has to draw at least 201 people to make a profit.
Well, I thought it was 400 people. You want to double that up, anyways, right?
That's
right.
I take pride and having been trained the right way. So I understand that as someone who's saying I have a rate, that rate must be commiserate to my asses in seats number. So if I am capable of putting 20 people into seats, but that my price exceeds that means I have to double, almost triple the amount of people that I want in order for the promoter to want me to want to pretend to give me the number I'm asking for. The rest of these marks are over here licking windows and making everybody miserable because they don't know the business of doing business, and it makes being an indie promoter effing miserable.
Well,
Effing miserable.
we all know one thing. It's that there's gonna definitely be an abundance and a return from the investment that's been made in Sasha Banks.
Perfect segue, Joe. Thank you, because now we can get back into.
Yeah, let's get back to Mercedes Mone and her Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, her Infinity Gauntlet.
Want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to stay right there with the dreams. Okay, do you consider yourself
Insane? Do you consider yourself insane? Because I consider you insane right now.
Having a good intuition?
Oh, very.
Okay. There is literally nothing about me that I don't think is the literal best thing that's ever existed.
The only thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was
Go ahead.
The only thing I don't like about this interview is that if people see the video, they're going to think that you are the interviewee and I'm the interviewer because you are far more attractive than I am.
looking online and you like crystals. You love
crystals. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Jesus
I
Christ.
love crystals. This is totally not a thing that I filled out ahead of time and told you to ask me about.
Please enlighten me because I try to get into it and then I get sidetracked for whatever reason. What is it about crystals and why? Like, how can
like they're shiny and yeah.
Well, Marvin, you know this though too. The funniest thing about all of this, I think you did radio too, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, the funniest thing about this is these are all the pre-approved questions that came from her PD. These are all the questions that Mercedes wanted to talk about. So this girl might not even really care about crystals, but she has to fiend. She has to pretend that, wow, crystals are so cool. Tell me more about them, Mercedes. And meanwhile, in her head, she's just like, it's just a hamster on a broken spinning wheel. It's just wild that she has to go to these lengths to try and make Mercedes sound interesting.
Oh, I know. All right, let's get back into it.
I get into it? Where's this?
Okay, does she have any interest in actually getting into crystals here, or is this just exactly what Mission is talking about?
She does.
Totally, right?
Does. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets
Starting
good here.
point with this to learn more.
Well, the starting point is just finding the right. Go to a crystal store and just.
The starting point to buy crystals is to go to like a crystal store.
Yeah, you gotta go to the rock store, baby. Come on, everybody knows a rock dealer around here.
God.
Want pizza? Tip 1, go to pizza shop. Give them money for pizza.
Is it
3, buy it and eat it.
I can't wait to hear her selection process.
Just go to the website.
Go ahead, Dis.
Just go to the website mercedescrystals.com. And what happens is you buy
enter the promo code CEO.
And then you become a salesman. It's like running your own business. And then you have to find people who will also sell the crystal.
Oh my God, Mercedes Mone running a pyramid scheme would be the greatest thing I've ever.
My scam is like it's shaped weird. It's kind of like almost like a Dorito or something.
But like it's like an upside down Dorito.
The bottom is really wide, and then all the money like moves up.
I've been talking to Jeff Jarrett since I signed to AEW.
Oh God,
Jeff Jarrett. He told me that gold is like it's never gonna lose its value, just like me.
I'm Nature Boy Ric Flair from Mercedes Mone Crystals featuring Ric Flair. Come on, buy some, because I got so much money to pay to all my ex-wives.
I'm sold. I remember when some of these were formed.
Hey, it's me, Matt Riddle. I was wondering if you guys wanted to buy my new magic beans. It seems like everybody's getting in on a literal scam instead of Matt Riddle and magic beans. What you did, bro, is you put them in the ground. And it sounds crazy, right? But then I put water on it, bro, and it makes food. You fucking idiot, dude.
I'm Matt Hardy for Matt Hardy's Crazy Rocks. Come on down. You can buy them and you can look at them. And sometimes you can see yourself in them and you go, yes. And then your wife is like, Matt, you better get back out there and work or I'm going to leave you. I don't care how many concussions you've had, Matt. And then she throws your Matt Hardy Crazy Rocks at you and gives you another concussion. And what the hell were I talking about again?
Where your energy is going, because the crystal will talk to
Oh
you.
my God.
I love this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was looking online and you like crystals. You love crystals.
Yeah.
I love
You
crystals.
please enlighten me, because I try to get into it and then I get sidetracked for whatever reason. What is it about crystals and why? Like, how can I get into it? Where's the starting point with this to learn more?
Well,
You gotta buy him at the Donnie's the crazy. Donnie's got the crystals to go, and he's got the lime, he's got the quartz. It's amazing. It's so crazy. Jeez.
Didn't the interviewer sound like she wanted to say, how do I, as a non-crazy person, get into crystal?
Right.
Oh my goodness.
I would have gotten into this, but there was anything else I could be doing right now. Tell me how you get it.
I'm Dr. D. Dave Schultz, and I ain't talking about no crystals from some woman. Oh, God. Kevin, Kev, your connection is bad. Your mic is like skitzing out. Oh dear. Yeah, you sound like the master control program from Trump
there, Kevin. More crystals, sir.
Your mic needs more abundance. It's not healed.
Oh God.
Feel where your energy is going, because the crystal will talk to you. And
like I was in Star Wars and like the Kyber crystal for the lightsaber like chooses the Jedi, and it's the same thing with regular crystals. I'm an important part of Star Wars, by the way.
Crystals in the earth, and the earth has been around for how many years?
Oh my God! Wait!
It's been around for how many years? Right, and we need to just scout and feel where your energy is going, because the crystal will talk to you. And the crystal's in the earth, and the earth's been around for how many years?
I'm going to die. I'm going to die on air. Please make this stop. This is my nightmare. Listening to this Janice puppet prattle on about absolutely nothing in the most disingenuous, uncharismatic fashion imaginable. This is Nazi level torture.
just remember, she makes more money than all of us
All of us.
Probably the whole
That
channel
will ever make in our entire lives, probably.
Guys,
because she perfected the art of throwing temper tantrums to compensate for her lack of ability.
Guys, she's gonna tell us how old the Earth is, real quick.
I cannot wait. All right, over under on how many years she thinks the Earth is. How many years old she thinks the Earth is.
At least 60.
I mean, like the Earth is like super old. I think it was like at least 40 years old.
How old is she? 33. She'll say 34 because I'm assuming she thinks.
Well, yeah.
Right, and we need crystals to make airplanes. We need crystals
to
make iPhones. Crystals are such a powerful.
Did you know that the Wright brothers had crystals?
Does she think that like her phone, her electricity runs on the Zeo crystal from Power Rangers?
Her life is an RPG. Apparently, she's a Final Fantasy character, and everything is just crystal.
Like, remember when like the Power Rangers like were turned into kids and they had to get their powers back? What did they go find? The Zeo crystal. Oh, Zeo, stronger than before.
Marvin, this is important to know. She is not from Boston. Please, everybody remember this. This woman is not from Massachusetts or Boston in any capacity.
Is she not actually from Boston?
No, she's from California.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, dude, like she moved
How is
here and went to wrestling school here for 3 months, and she's like, "Yep, it's my place of origin now."
The socks.
This is like
Joey Numbers was so embarrassed that he had to call that out. Listen, this broad is not from Boston. Please get her away from us.
Oh, that's every week, dude. I always call her Boston's princess, and he corrects me every fucking time.
If I went up to any girl in the crappiest area of the city and was like, "How old do you think the Earth is?" They'd be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
What, you some kind of queer?
I'd be like, "Hey, what's wrong?" And he'd be like, I don't know. I'm not feeling good." I'd be like, "Have you tried magical healing rocks?"
You would.
Instantly.
I don't know if Boston has ever exiled a human being before, but you would be the first person to be exiled from Boston at that point.
Yeah.
I think they exiled A-Rod.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
This rock here makes the plane go.
Your cell phone runs on crystals.
Yeah.
This is the rock that makes the plane go.
I was on this website. It was a Mexican Japanese website. It was called Ocho-chan. And when I was on there, the people were talking about how China runs the world because they have all the crystals. So obviously.
Well, like, look, you gotta find all the different rainbow crystals so that you can make the Imperium silver crystal, and then you go moon prism power.
Over 300 flights were canceled this weekend as a box of crystals were displaced. JetBlue is reporting $125 million in losses after a box of crystals was somehow lost.
Oh my god!
I don't know how you did it, but you found a way to make her more hateable than she already is.
I didn't do anything. She did it.
You guys haven't even gotten to the meat yet. There's a lot more on this bone that's going to insult your souls.
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die.
This is at about the point that I got to when I perused this to be like, okay, this is good for the show. I wanted to save the rest of it to react naturally, so I can't wait for the rest of this.
We need crystals to make iPhones. Crystals are such a powerful manifesting crystal. They legit give you energy and power.
Crystals are such a manifesting crystal. What the hell was that sentence, Mercedes?
Different crystals mean different things. So when I started to get into crystals, I learned that clear quartz can help with your energy. I learned that lapis lazuli can help with your speaking. So just carrying like a crystal in my...
Imagine this woman talking to Becky Lynch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, imagine her talking to Ronda Rousey in the back.
To a woman that has ever had a real job.
Yeah.
That's like put on pants and woken up early and driven or been on a
single mother of three.
Yeah.
A single mother of three boys who all play different sports.
I know that you're tired. That's why I got you this rock.
That's why these rose quartz, like, oh my god, like look, like the crystals, they could save the world. We are the crystal gems. We'll always save the day. And if you think we can't, Steven Universe, like they were like gay and stuff.
Hey Mercedes, I've got a rock, and every time I put it in my barbecue, it makes me steaks and burgers.
The coal crystal. I got that for Christmas a lot.
That's not a crystal. That's coal.
Oh God.
My hand, when I had to do a promo, made it
does
so
more
much
than
better.
What she's holding.
Wait, hold on. What the hell did you just
carrying
say?
like a crystal in my hand when I had to do a promo made it so much better.
How many promos has she done where she's been holding crystals?
Well, that's exactly why Vince like, get her the hell out of here.
Well, no, the real question is
she's
been holding crystals while doing promos. When do they start to work?
Right.
Exactly. Well, like all I need to cut a good promo is like a crystal in my hand and my little earpiece in my ear where Jennifer Pepperman tells me, okay, Mercedes, like, you have to say this line next. Because apparently, like, I have gotten reports that is what happens. By the way, she does wear an earpiece when her ears are covered in those promos.
She can't be bothered having to memorize something when she has to channel the energy of all of her crystals.
Maybe there's a crystal between her ear canal and the earpiece, and it's just not working.
Good Lord.
Holding a obsidian will help you with negative energy.
Oh my God.
Tourmaline can also help with negative energy and just bad people to stay out of your
vibe.
That.
We need that.
Bad people who are
like
wrestling fans.
He's got something that blocks me from getting close to her. I don't know what it is. Every time I go to say you're I can't do it. I can't do it.
Just imagine like Vince trying to like Vince walk up to her and he just like bounces off this force field.
By the power of Obsidian, I stop you.
It's the crystals keeping you at bay, not my resting bitch face.
Moon healing magic. Back to the Negaverse.
I'll get you next time.
All could take you later. There you go. But they really do work, and I have thousands of crystals, and they just
I'm sure you do.
I'll take you to the store. I'll take you the
word
way.
of the day.
But yeah,
is this like a Pee-wee's Playhouse thing? Should there be an alarm going off?
Every time she says crystals.
Said the word.
Good Lord. She's got like a Scrooge McDuck money bin of crystals of just worthless rocks.
Some of the best comments on this are people who are obviously from like Brooklyn or some part of New York where they don't play with any of this like fucking waspy white lady shit. They're like, yo, I didn't know Sasha was a witch. Yo, I didn't know she was a witch. I'm like, a witch? I'm like, you're close. You're close.
You're one letter off.
You're off by a letter, bud.
Yo, is she practicing Santeria? No, dude, she's practicing sangria. She's a white girl. Like,
sangria.
Whoops, did I say that out loud? Inside thoughts.
Crystals on
thoughts.
I mean, like, she's like, obviously not a white woman, but she is a white woman. Let's be real.
Stop it. She's so white that when she goes to Mexican restaurants, she says grassy ass and smiles.
She's so white that when she gets to the front of a line and she looks back and sees people behind it, she goes, "Wow, we got here in a good time, didn't we?"
I'm so happy with the mayo.
She's so white that she loves Jey Uso. It's crazy.
Those on my ears right now.
Which ones are those?
Oh my
this
God.
might be citrine.
This poor girl.
It looks like a little
Orange and
yeah.
white. Yeah, these must be
This
citrine.
what
does
girl
that
is gonna be
mean? What is
hostage
that?
video.
Oh my God, this poor woman. Yeah, she's like, this is my job. I have to talk to this whack job about rocks.
She's going, this woman makes way more money than me.
Than I will ever see in my entire life. Talking about rocks.
I don't know which one citrine is for. I have to ask my other spirit.
Like, I know I said I know a lot about these crystals, but wait, hold on. What was she about to say?
What is she? Is she about to say her spiritual advisor?
Please tell me she. Okay, who? I have to ask my spiritual advisor. What the hell do you want, woman?
Oh my God, have you met his name is Chris Jericho. He is so smart.
He holds these parties in his locker room, and like I'm the only one invited. It's like the most exclusive party ever.
And he always tells me how smart I am, just like the boys in high school who would always tell me that I was so smart and deep and clever about the crystals. So I love Chris Jericho.
How is this woman in any way? How does she have a single blood cell that contains the same DNA as Snoop Dogg?
Missionary, right now we're watching you guys in the same way as somebody that brought a friend to go see Sixth Sense after they've already seen it.
No, you're
gonna be so surprised what happens.
Okay, we gotta start moving faster then.
Citrine is for. I have to ask my My other spiritual healer, I can't think on the fly, but
Spiritual healer?
Yeah, it has to be something.
How many spiritual healers does she have?
They're all in her drawer.
As many as
They're
Tony will
all
pay for.
battery powered.
Yeah.
Battery powered, a couple different colors in her drawer.
Mr. Jericho has his friend named Sammy. You should meet him. He used to be kind of a pig, but he's really nice now.
I mean, I still won't let him anywhere near AEW, but like, yeah.
Something
I'm feeling good. But yeah, abundance. Yeah.
Abundance.
There we go.
Come on.
There's a reason why I wore it. I'm gonna have a successful week on Sunday. So
Let's-
The power of abundance.
I mean, like, just so much abundance. Like, I know I'm gonna have a really successful week. Like, I know that, like, this week I'm gonna make a couple $1 million because I do every week.
Let's
go.
What's your favorite crystal? Like your go-to?
Oh God,
my go-to is pyrite because that's really good for manifesting.
I love pyrite.
Yeah,
I like the one with Davy Jones because he had a funny octopus face.
I know you guys don't believe in abundance, but pyrite is actually my picture that I'm using as an icon right now.
Yeah.
It's my favorite too.
I thought pyrite was fool's gold, wasn't it?
Yes.
It's only foolish if you don't believe in it.
Good Lord.
That's what makes it foolish.
Dreams. And I love
Fool,
pure
it's the
quartz
fool
because you
of the
can
fool.
put that with any crystal and it'll help evaluate it even more. So those are my top two.
Okay, wait. So you said something interesting about putting
No, she didn't.
them together.
No.
And crystal-
She has not
Why
said
are
a
you
single.
lying?
She has not said a single interesting thing since this began.
Well, the thing is, if you combine all the crystals and you put them all in the glove at the same time, you're not going to believe what could happen.
I mean, you just like snap your fingers and then like some dude gives you $10 million.
crystals more powerful if you have multiple together,
You can,
or
and some crystals actually don't work together as well. So you have to do research. Like you
Oh.
don't want crystals
Those
that
are my favorite
like
crystals.
negative energy.
Like when you like slot your materia, like you have to put the elemental magic materia like connected to the all materia because then you can like hit everyone with the materia.
This is it's so her being like you can't just be deep and spiritual. You also have to be very smart like me to understand crystals. If you don't
Of
understand
course.
crystals,
Oh, this whole conversation is condescending as hell.
yeah.
Energy with each other. So because some crystals don't want to be by each other. Yeah. So it's a
Like
Yeah,
some
Yeah,
crystals
listen
don't-
up, stupid.
Yeah.
Some rocks don't belong with other rocks.
Some crystals don't want to be with each other, but I have creative control over the crystals, so I just tell them they got no choice, and I say go together, and they're like, "Okay, Mercedes."
What is the rock
Crystals have to go to the
racism is
back
this?
of the box.
Right.
This was a nice side of a mountain until those rocks moved.
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Those rocks can't be out after midnight.
That's right. When those obsidians moved and the property value plummeted.
Like, sometimes when I put too many like obsidians in the same place, like the white quartz like calls the crystal cops on them.
All those cops are beating down those poor rocks. It's just awful.
I buy all my crystals. See, a lot of people think only natural crystals work, but actually you can make your own crystals. I have a guy in the middle of the desert. He has an RV, and I buy all my crystals from him.
Those are my favorite ones.
First they came for-
Brother.
First they came for pyrite, but I didn't speak up because I was not pyrite.
Pirates.
Then they came for obsidian, and I did not speak up for I was not.
Someone goes a Five Below my
And when
science
it came
crystal
for me,
setup
I
into the
ended up-
garbage, and
I
she just
ended up in
cries one
Sasha's
tear.
rock collection. Then
So
they
does
came
she make the decision on which rocks don't belong together, or is there like a list or something?
There's got to be some kind of list.
It's a spiritual advisor
Ah,
or
yeah.
a healer. Sorry.
Yeah. No, they tell her. Yeah. No, those rocks don't go with those ones. That'll be $10,000. Yeah, like yo ho, a pyrite's life for me.
A lot of research that you have to do.
Okay, you can't just jump right into it. I mean, you can, but you really want to research it.
You do want to research, and especially for what you're feeling and what your needs are.
Yeah.
Well, and like you have to watch out because Zoe Sight might show up and like try to take the crystals for Queen Beryl. And you know, like in the American version, like she was a girl, but actually in the Japanese version, she's a gay man. Like,
look at that stupid, proud look on her face, like she just saved the world.
She is utterly delighted.
She's addressing the United Nations Council right now.
She is utterly delighted to be talking about this right now.
Magneto was right.
There's some stat like 30 to 40% of Americans have less than $500 in the bank, and she's like, "Go do your research on some rocks."
Yeah,
that's really an important thing for you. If you try,
you know how we can solve world hunger, Joey? Give them rocks.
You got the guys at Soft Ground Wrestling who are like, "Do I eat this?" Like,
thank you, Sasha Banks, for all the crystals. Now we must families and live in prosperity.
We must appreciate Cody Rhodes giving us a wrestling ring, but these are fine too.
I tried to send some crystals over to the soft ground people, but unfortunately pyrites came in and they took them on the way.
Yo ho, brother. It's a pyrite's life for me.
Yo, blackballed the pirate. I love that every time we talk about pirates, the pirate is always Hogan.
Mercedes, like, she thinks she gets a rock from the soft ground guys, and she's like, "Why are you clay?" This is not rocket doll.
I'm into it.
I'm into it.
Yeah, sure you are.
You said you have a healer.
Actually, also becoming a spiritual healer. I have one modality.
Also,
I got these business
she's
cards.
a healer. She's also a spiritual healer.
No,
Oh,
she's
no.
gonna start a thing. She's gonna do a pyramid scheme. I'm telling you, that's what this is.
She's about to become a spiritual healer. I'm sure it's free to become a spiritual healer, right, Joe?
I don't think what you know is I put a lot of time into doing my spirit. So what you had to do is like, okay, so first what you got to do is you make a list and you start at the bottom. And what you do from there is you find out like, what's the most important thing about me? And then you just keep doing that until you reach the top. And then some kid's dad gives you money.
What
And,
low
like,
level branch
what's
wrestling
confusing
fans
about
are going to
this?
go to her for spiritual alignment or
Oh, you know, so many weirdos are gonna do that.
There is some soft simp somewhere who is racing to the crystal store right now.
Oh yeah,
Right.
no.
Can you
100%.
tell my future?
Tony,
I'll
I don't know if
leave
you
the
knew
I
this, but
learned
Tony
factor.
is very spiritual. He put it in my contract that after my 4th AEW match, I will be a licensed spiritual healer. He can do that. So,
Well, to be fair, I put it in my contract because I am the one that drew up my contract.
November that I want to offer to, you know, like my wrestling friends that can
Yeah.
help them grow into their spiritual alignment.
Uh-huh.
Not just there's a lot to talk about with that stuff, but yeah,
I'm sure there is.
if I didn't
She's
do
gonna be
wrestling,
a
I think I'd be
trainer,
a,
but
a
with rocks. Really?
Like so many wrestling veterans like myself like try to give back to the younger generation by like offering them like advice on their matches or like trying to give them workout tips, but I can offer them so much more. I could rub rocks on them.
She's freaking Janice. She's Janice.
She is.
yeah,
She is.
She is.
I can't. Like,
I'll train with anyone that has a jacuzzi.
this hurts my soul that there's someone who exists in this world who is this vapid with that much money. I mean,
no.
I just
But do you become that vapid without that much money?
no.
I mean, I know it's possible, but
I think that this alarming lack of personality was always there. She is.
Oh. How many times do you think poor Bailey has had to sit through conversations about crystals?
Naomi. Imagine
Oh.
Naomi.
I got you to walk out with me. I tried to destroy your career because I ran out of cards to pull, so the only one left was strong black women. And luckily, you were stupid. I mean, good enough to fall for it with me. So now we can spend all of our time building crystals and manifesting abundance. And instead of booking ourselves as a tag team, I'm just gonna go over here and count my money and go to Japan.
Now we can
you sit here and work on abundance, but don't go back to WWE. They're completely unbalanced over there.
Now we can do something really good for the community, like get me more rich and put me on the Disney Channel. That's
my spiritual
giving back.
So I'm going to do that on the side.
Well, you have visions, you have dreams. So I mean, you're connected
dreams.
in a deep way. And the fact that you listen to them.
Yeah.
This is driven by a desire to heal.
Kev's roboting out again.
Yeah. Didn't touch those crystals.
Yeah, just the crystals in your computer are definitely going haywire right now.
I will be
yes.
I just crystals.
Is that so?
Yeah. This is my nightmare. Having to sit and listen to some brain dead ninny prattle on about nothing. This is hell for me. This is actual hell. I don't know what I did. I guess over the weekend, instead of mumbling to myself, I actually killed the idiot wrestler, and this is my punishment.
Oh God!
Right? You're not like, oh, okay, I'm going to put it to the side. You get it, you receive it, and you got it.
And I definitely know when I don't listen to it too, because the universe will be like, "Bing, bom, boom, bum. Why did you not listen?" I'm like, I'm scared. But they're like,
what?
The Earth sent me a text message. That's my.
They use the crystals in the Earth and the crystals in my phone to send me a crystal text message. It's like I get these messages from the Earth all the time, and the Earth identifies as a Nigerian prince, and he tells me that I just have to send him money.
Trust in me. We've never failed you
the
before.
Nigerian
So
prince
sometimes you
Shad
have
Khan
to-
tried to make a profit.
Trying to get his money back.
Trying to get his money back.
Even if you're scared, take that leap of faith.
What did you think when there was talks about you being an unsafe wrestler? I think it was
here we
when
go.
you and Paige were wrestling. This was years ago.
Yeah.
Like, why was I called unsafe? Just because I totally ended her career? Like, why?
You'll kick someone in the back of the head. It's not like you're trying to kill him or something.
The crystals told me it'd be fine.
Were you saddened by it? Were you?
I was so
just
depressed by it. I feel like, when was that? In 20?
I mean, she was in traction, and I was like, man, we're both victims. I'm really sad right now.
There was just a lack of abundance, and I just didn't know what to do with myself.
She had a lack of feeling in her legs, and I had a lack of abundance.
18 or 2017? That definitely sent me on a spiral of depression because of wrestling. Has always been my biggest goal and dream, and I've always wanted to be the greatest at it. So to hear any kind of noise,
to hear any kind of criticism whatsoever is a lack of abundance.
I would love this.
I apologize to Paige. I don't know why she was so angry about not being able to move for 7 years.
I mean, look, my spiritual healer is the doctor that cleared her for competition in AEW.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody. I am your spiritual healer.
She should be grateful that she had tingles in her fingers. At least it gave her something to do.
That was just the abundance of the crystals were the tingles.
I mean,
you're safe, or
the abundance
wasn't even
of
the voice in the back.
neuropathy
It's just
is
the
better
hands.
than a little neuropathy.
You're not safe.
Yeah.
It's scary sometimes, but that's the business that we're in.
Yeah.
You never know when you're going to get hurt. You never know when you're going to sprain.
I mean, I get hurt all the time, so I pretty much know when I'm gonna get hurt because it's all the time.
Something, break a neck, break a knee. It's the business.
Yeah,
you have to go out there knowing that you're going to put your life on the line. But we do everything we can to protect each other, and unfortunately, that happened.
What's the
hardest move that someone's?
What was that?
I said, where's that Freddie Blassie intro to this? Don't try this at home intro.
Oh
when you
my
need
God! You know what is it?
Joey's just went back in.
Oh, I didn't. Didn't realize that Joey had. Joe, welcome back.
I was backstage again. I had to say some prayers. I feel
find
like
more
my spirit
abundance.
is centered. Does my voice sound like it has more bass now?
Sorry, I didn't see you when we're screen sharing. I have to kind of be on the video page because that's where the abundance is.
Sharing is important.
It is. It is. Is that? By the way, does this keep going deeper, or are we like almost done with this?
This is never done because we all died and went to hell. It's just this is the boulder, and we are Sisyphus. And we are
yeah, she's done talking about the rocks for the most part. She's just now talking about injuring people, and it's okay. So
yeah, we could honestly split this up over 3 weeks and get tons of content out of it, but the crystals are done.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the things that she says about her husband are just chef's kiss, guys.
Okay, you know what?
Yes, can we get to her weak little husband?
All right, so let's stop that there. We'll go more into her injuring people next week because
my husband poured his heart and soul into making me gear, and it was the wrong color, so I beat him to death and told him he was a weak little wimp. How could you ruin my life like that? How dare you care about me and get it wrong?
No wire hangers.
No wire hangers ever.
Oh, all right. Well, we got
locks him in the closet at night.
Flowers in the attic.
We've got a ton of super chats to get to, so let's get through those real quick, and then we will move on to our next story item.
Can we remake Mommy Dearest with the Janice puppet and just have a new Sasha?
Oh my God! Right? We really should. Good Lord. You know what all I could think about was, remember when she did like the Stone Cold podcast on the WWE network? Like, imagine if she did this interview with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Also would be hanging from the rafters.
You want to talk about rock? The only rock I know about is the one that I beat his ass twice at WrestleMania.